Clover fresh milk is the #1 milk brand in SA. Made with love by Clover.
Made with love by Clover, indeed. And today, expect a little extra sprinkling of love as we make Clover Cheese Polenta or Polenta Fingers. Crispy on the outside, soft and juicy and gooey on the inside. These will definitely go down a treat. If there are any left by the time you're finished baking them, because they are so amazing to make us this incredible snack, or it's a side to any meal. This really is something awesome, something relatively easy but zinging with flavor. Teresa, you are a champion. I think we share the same flavor palette.
Yeah,
clearly.
I think so.
Everything you make, I'm like, oh my goodness, it's just so lovely. So I'm looking at the end result. These are polenta chips, essentially.
Yes.
And we're using the cheese here as the magic ingredient. So first of all, describe what we are making, because I think I might have undersold it a little bit, and then get us started, yeah.
Right, so it's, yes, polenta fingers, which we are serving with a cheese sauce. So polenta is essentially corn. If you don't know, it's ground up cornmeal. And when it's cooked, it's polenta. So that's...
So this is, I mean, like, milli meal is essentially what we are working with here. And if someone wants to be really zhuzh and call it polenta, you kind of know what we are making. The base ingredient here is corn.
Yes, you're right. So we've got some milk in the pot. We've added some stock as well, and you can add any stock that you like, any flavor. I'm going to add some clover butter.
Cool. Do you know what? I kind of feel like I need a cohort to help me out here. I've been enjoying the absolute omnipotent enjoyment of having a DJ at your disposal.
Yes.
So I'm going to ask the incredible one half of the hosting crew that's going to be taking control of Noot for Noot tonight at 7 o'clock. DJ Shelley, welcome, 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 please.
This is my happy place.
Yes.
Like, it is yours.
Are you ready? So are you the, because Emo was terrified. I literally saw him like drop his coffee when I suggested that he join me in the kitchen.
Really?
So Teresa, this is Shelley, DJ
Hi,
Shelley.
nice to meet you.
You guys seem like kindred spirits, and this is the kind of vibe is this. And you can carry on, Suze. I know I talk so much that I often disturb the flow in the kitchen, but is this your kind of vibe, your flavor palette, something like, and this I'm talking to you, Shell, a polenta crisp? Is this something you would tackle at home yourself?
I actually personally don't even know what this is. This is like out of my kitchen zone, so I'm not going to lie and be like yes.
Welcome
but
to my world.
It looks like something I would eat, if that's a good answer.
No, completely. Now you feel as out of place as I've felt
I
playing
enjoy
musical
food
games
in
on our
general.
show. No, but this is what it's all about. So we create really accessible recipes on our show with an aim of taking me, the most useless person on earth, to a point where I can actually make these at home.
Oh, lovely.
No, these are
different.
delicious. So where are we in the process now of our polenta chips?
I've added some thyme and some garlic into our milk, some salt and pepper, and you want to bring that to the boil and then lower the heat and let it simmer for about 10 minutes. So that flavor is going to infuse into the milk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chips. Now I know what we're dealing with.
Yeah,
here.
so we're making so basically a nice little anecdotal fact here is that polenta is actually milli meal. It's ground milli meal. Yeah, so that's
like a fancy.
It's a fancy Italian way of saying it. So Emo would be saying polenta.
Polenta.
But it's at its heart, it's just a good old milli pop.
Right.
All right.
So it's time to add the polenta. Now what's important here is that you add it gradually and you keep whisking your milk,
So you don't want
because
it
you
to clump up.
don't want lumps. So make sure you do it
All
slowly.
in the wrist, you see.
As a DJ, you can probably do this with you can mix with
you're
both
very
hands.
Natural. I agree.
So throw that in, and then you're going to keep stirring at regular intervals until the polenta thickens and it comes away from the sides of the pot.
And it's already seeming to happen quite
already
quickly.
thickening,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Instantly. Like this.
Teresa, are you musical in any way?
Well, I sing with the kids quite a lot.
That didn't really answer my question. I also like to sing with my
very
fellow.
safe.
Choir
Very
at school,
safe.
so does that count?
I also draw with my boy,
Yeah.
and we share pretty much the same artistic ability, and he's 2.5 years old. So
Maybe we should ask you in a different way. If there was an instrument that you would maybe play, which one would you choose? Like string?
Well, this is very embarrassing. So I'd love to play the piano, but at school I played the recorder. So
there's nothing wrong
I
with
was
that.
one of those.
Some of the greatest musicians on the planet have started with a recorder in their hand. Come on.
And I was in the choir. So there we go.
Haven't we all been, eh?
Right.
I love that.
Jeez,
So
that
I
is-
cannot believe how quickly this has come together. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's starting to come away from the sides of the pot. We're going to add a bit more flavor now. So I'm adding some chopped chives.
Oh, and that
some
smells.
cheese. So we're using the Clover mature cheddar cheese.
Okay, so that's strength indicator 5. And what I love about the Clover cheese is you'll see here is you've got different strength indicators along with their different colors to tell you kind of where it sits on the, you know, like
palate kind of
on that zingy
intensity
tanginess.
level.
Yeah, completely.
Okay.
And because one family even can have, you know, 5 different, you know, appreciations of cheese. I like a really strong cheese, but sometimes horses for courses, you want something that kind of fits in a mild range, and without you being able to physically open the pack and taste it yourself.
You need to know
really
what am I
nice.
working with.
You can do that, but you're gonna, you know, you break it, you buy it. So you've actually put our grated strong mature cheddar in the mix.
So just give it a good mix until it's incorporated. I've added some lemon zest as well. And then once that is done, you're going to pour it onto a tray. So you can see we've done one here.
And it'll look like that.
Flatten it and then leave it to go completely cold. So it'll set. And then, I don't know if you want to help us here, if you want to cut
Are you putting this
little
in the
fingers.
fridge to set, or is it just standing
You
outside?
can put it in the fridge or leave it on the counter.
Okay, all right.
And then you can cut it into your finger.
I know. I've already almost cut off one of my
Am I
fixes
just
this
doing
week.
like little...
So you can use that one for a guide,
Cool.
but sort of 5 centimeter long, roughly.
Okay.
But actually, I mean, you can cut any shape that you like. You can do big squares, but
Yeah.
for chips, you obviously want the smaller ones.
I think my chips might be a bit like more wedges like.
There's nothing wrong with that. Why? Because in your kitchen, you are the master.
Exactly. This is like art on its own, you know? You can pretty much just express yourself.
Think how sweet this will be when you open a little Tupperware in studio and you call Emo over and you share with them your little polenta chips, and he goes, "Oh, that's polenta." And
Okay, so these are quite long.
nothing wrong
No,
with that.
that's fine.
Okay.
And then what we're going to do, once we've got the shapes, is we're going to fry them in a little bit of oil.
Mine are more like square-like.
I feel like you've created something new here. Polenta squares, we're going to call them.
Oh my goodness.
No, but it's all about, Teresa, it's about the rustic look. That's what we create.
Absolutely.
So it's a euphemism I use. Anytime something goes squirrely in the kitchen, then I say it's meant to be like that, and it's rustic.
Like, I'm
That's
just going to
the point.
leave those.
Yeah.
Those are passing.
Just do it with conviction.
No, that looks awesome because
I'm confident in what I do.
when I eat a chip, I want to know I'm eating a chip. Okay.
Exactly.
I don't want all crisp. I want a little bit of a nice soft gooey center. Remember, we've got cheese in the middle of these beauties.
Can like...
Oh, look, now I've made you food insecure.
Ah, there we go. These are like 2 for 1, really.
You were born to be
big.
this chip cutter this morning. So the keyword here is Clover to 33728 if you want to create these beautiful polenta chips with our Clover level 5 strength cheddar cheese. Just SMS that keyword Clover to 33728.
So those are just like kind of catching a bath.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you fry them until they're golden and crispy, and then you enjoy them straight away.
All right. We have spoken a huge amount through this process and tried everything that we can to put Teresa off her cooking process. So let's take you through a little bit of a blow by blow. This is how we arrive at our beautiful, crispy, golden, delicious polenta chips.
Looking for a new flavor sensation for your next dinner party? Look no further than these Clover Cheese Polenta Fingers. Put 1 cup of Clover fresh full cream milk into a pot, along with 2 cups of good quality chicken stock, 2 tablespoons of Clover butter, a teaspoon of crushed garlic, a tablespoon of fresh thyme, and season to taste. Stir to combine, then simmer the sauce for about 10 minutes. Add 1.5 cups of polenta and mix together quickly to avoid any lumps from forming. Next, add 1.5 cups of grated Clover mature cheddar cheese, a tablespoon of freshly chopped chives, and a teaspoon of lemon zest. Then mix together again. Press the polenta down into a lined baking dish and pop it into the fridge to cool down completely. Next, cut the polenta into fingers and shallow fry them in a hot pan until golden brown on all sides. Serve as a side to any meal or as a snack with cheese sauce for dipping. These scrumptious polenta fingers are crispy on the outside and soft in the middle, and you can easily replace your usual side of potato fries with something a little tastier.
Made with love by Clover.
And by Teresa as well. You've outdone yourself with this recipe. It's absolutely awesome. It's delicious. It's amazing. The keyword is Clover to 33728. DJ Shelley,
Yes.
you've earned it with your completely non-uniform cutting of chips.
Thank
I don't know
you.
if you can see that there. I don't think any chip is the same. This is an era where the individual is recognized, but yeah, you get to
Millennial
have.
chips.
They are millennial chips. Oh, you've named it. Absolutely awesome. Both of you have earned, at the very least, a
yeah.
taste.
Thank
And what I would ask you
Are we doing
to
the dipping?
yeah, you've got to
We
do the
have to dip,
dipping.
yeah.
Okay.
What I would say is look out for that little bit of lemon zest, because I think that's our sneaky little X factor ingredients, huh?
That is
Really
good.
good.
Dancing on the
Yum.
palate.
Yeah. Oh, and I like that dip. Is that just like normal mayonnaise, or what is that?
That's a cheese sauce.
Oh, okay.
Which is really good with
It
the
complements the
Yeah.
cheese.
Cheese on the
in
inside, cheese on the
yes.
outside.
so
You
crispy.
were born for this. Can you be?
Thank you.
How many shows can you be a co-host of? Can you come and co-host
As long
on our
as
show as
I'm
well?
just here, then I'll be the happiest person alive.
Okay, this is
This
your
works for me.
kitchen. This is your kitchen as well. Again, that keyword Clover to 33728.
Clover Fresh Milk is the #1 milk brand in SA. Made with love by Clover.